Daniel 2:47a. Ane malka ladaniel va'amar min kashot di elahakon hu elah elahin umare malkin. That brings us to this tefcha accent, which is a convenient place now to go back to the beginning. These two words are pa'al, participle masculine singular, and they have to do with answering and saying. Who answered? The king. The king answered and said to Daniel. And the interesting thing is here that Daniel is fronted before the saying participle. This is unlike Daniel 2:26, which had the normal order of placing Daniel after the saying. Next up, we have from truth. This is an interesting word. It appears once actually in biblical Hebrew in Proverbs 22:21. But because the biblical Hebrew word for truth is normally emet, Wagner's work on Aramaisms in biblical Hebrew has commentary on the use of this word there in Proverbs. Continuing on, D, so that, your God. And this is the second person masculine plural ending, isn't it? It's not just Daniel's God, it's your God, you plural. So this is Daniel and his friends. Now, there is a Ravia accent that's causing a pause right there, and here's a Tavir. So in between here, we have this phrase, he is God of gods, where the he right here, strictly speaking, is not really necessary. So what's being brought out in a focusing kind of way? Well, Daniel is, and he, your God, is God of gods. And then finally ending up with, and Lord of kings. Interesting, it's not King of Kings, which is the title that Daniel had spoken to him with in Daniel 2:37. So altogether, we have the king answered Daniel and said, truly, something like that. It is true that your God, he is God of gods and Lord of kings.